wrote on Truth Social, "I have been briefed on the terrible shooting that took place in Minnesota, which appears to be a targeted attack against state lawmakers. Our Attorney General Pam Bondi and the FBI are investigating the situation, and they will be prosecuting anyone involved to the fullest extent of the law. Such horrific violence will not be tolerated in the United States of America. God bless the great people of Minnesota, a truly great place." Now, sure, that is a condemnation from Trump. Spoke out against it. I'm not going to applaud him for doing the bare minimum as president. But this idea that violence or hatred or anger, political othering, will not be tolerated under his administration is not something that's acceptable in America runs so counter to the ethos presented by Donald Trump. Right. The idea behind his political movement is fundamentally to strip the humanity away from anyone who he views as his opponent. If you are an immigrant, if you are a Democrat, if you are someone who wants to do your job correctly in the federal government, show up to work every single day, serve your community, to serve veterans, to serve our national parks, Donald Trump looks at you as subhuman, and he talks at you like you are, and he instructs his supporters to treat you as such. Countless examples can be pointed to, but really the one with all of this in mind that is stuck with me the most, and we talked about this yesterday, is a statement made by a Florida sheriff about how he would treat protesters who showed up peacefully on No King's Day today. I want to take a look at that in a response from Governor Walz. ACLU of Florida, Brevard County Sheriff Wayne Ivey's violent and provocative threat to kill protesters exercising their First Amendment rights is extremely un-American and unbecoming for an elected leader sworn to protect the public. I do think it is important to point out how lightly MAGA treats violence. We saw Ron DeSantis say just the other day he'd be happy to see protesters hit with cars. Hit with cars. We have a sheriff, a law enforcement officer, saying that he will go after and be violent with protesters, peaceful protesters. I was driving around Orlando this morning. I saw in an incredible display hundreds of people out on street corners, waving signs, very excited to build joyful community in their peaceful protest. Peaceful. And I thought, after smiling and being excited, I'm afraid for those people. They are on a very busy street corner, and their governor and a law enforcement official in their state said that it's okay for people to run them down with their car. Hundreds of people. So it's not that violence has no place in these politics of ours. It's constant.
Every day.
And people's lives are on the line, and they've been lost. So a Truth Social post 2 hours late doesn't really mean much to me. And doesn't mean much to the people of Minnesota.
Too busy getting ready for the parade.
This idea that a little condemnation here excuses all that you've said and done is not true. It is a politics that seeks to other so much that they have all lost track of their humanity.